Hajra sat on the edge of her bed, staring on her phone screen. The words from a colleague's email replayed in her mind. You're not capable enough for this project. It wasn't the first time she heard something like this. Criticism, whether from others or from her own inner voice, echoed louder than any compliment she had ever received. She closed her eyes, and her thoughts only grew heavier. What if they're right? What if I'm wasting my life? What if Allah is displeased with me? The cycle spun so fast she felt dizzy. That's when she remembered a sister who is an Islamic life coach whom she knew from an Islamic WhatsApp group. In despair, she booked a session with her. The next day, Hajra walked into Amina's office. The space was simple yet soothing. To Hajra, the life coach began gently. Tell me what's weighing on you. Hajra hesitated at first, but the compassion in her voice and tone unraveled her defenses. I feel like I'm drowning in people's words, in my own thoughts. I overthink every mistake, every criticism. No matter what I do, I keep hearing this voice telling me I'm not good enough, and the more I try to silence it, the louder it gets. Tears slid down her cheeks. She felt almost embarrassed for crying, but her life coach's calm presence reassured her. The life coach reached for a notebook on her desk and opened it to a bookmarked page. She looked at Hajra and recited slowly, letting each word carry weight. What can my enemy do to me? My paradise and my garden are in my heart wherever I go. They are with me and never leave me. If I am imprisoned, it is seclusion for worship. If I am killed, it is martyrdom. If they expel me from my land, it is tourism, said by Ibn Taymiyyah. Hajra listened confused. Paradise in my heart? What does that mean for me? The Islamic life coach smiled knowingly at her hesitation. Do you see, Hajra? Ibn Taymiyyah faced enemies, prisons, threats of exile, and even death. Yet he discovered something so liberating. His peace was untouchable because it came from Allah. His paradise wasn't in the hands of his enemies, it was in his heart, in his connection with his Lord, and that heart went with him wherever he goes. She paused to let the words sink in, then continued, You're letting other people's words or even your own thoughts take power over you. But the truth is, your heart, when anchored to Allah, cannot be imprisoned by their judgments. No one can steal your peace unless you hand it over. Hajra sat quietly, tears welling again, but this time they were different. They weren't tears of despair, but of release. For months, she had been trying to fight her thoughts with more thoughts, like wrestling shadows. But now she realized she didn't need to fight them all. She needed to step out of their grip and anchor her heart elsewhere. She whispered the words softly, testing them on her tongue. My paradise is in my heart. My paradise is in my heart. The life coach leaned forward, her eyes soft. Every time the negative voice comes, remind yourself, my garden is with Allah. In my heart, they cannot touch it. This is Islamic psychology, to train the mind by reorienting the heart. Dhikr, prayer, reflection, journaling, they water that inner garden until it's strong enough to withstand any storm. At night in her room, Hajra prayed Isha slowly, deliberately. When she went into sujood, she stayed longer than usual. Pressing her forehead into the heart, she whispered, Ya Allah, make my heart a garden that no thought can destroy. Anchor me to you, not to people's words. Let my peace live in you. Then she repeated Ibn Taymiyyah's word in the stillness. What can my enemies do to me? My paradise is in my heart. For the first time in months, her chest loosened. She realized the voices might not vanish overnight, but they no longer had the final say. If you too are troubled by negative thoughts, then replace every negative thought with a positive one and carry that changed thought with you as you move forward. Remember, your peace lies in the Creator, not with the creation.